Hey everyone, welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and this is yet another unbagging. I'm so weak. Anyways, this actually was from I can't remember exactly when I ordered it. 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. It arrived on the 21st, 23rd, something like that, around then. I think the 21st. And anyways, it was sort of during a really crazy busy time. There was so much stuff everywhere, and I sort of hid it out of the way because there was just so many things I was sort of dealing with, and I didn't want it to get mixed up with everything else. So I pushed it aside and completely forgot about it until today when I was tidying up, and I was like, "What's this?" and I found it again. So this is actually from a long time ago. I just hadn't had a chance to open it yet. But anyways, I'm actually really glad I found it because I'm actually going to need, if it's what I think it is, which I can't imagine what else it could possibly be because I really haven't ordered anything else, I'm going to need something in it very, very soon. So I'm actually really glad because I probably would have gone looking for it. So anyways, the other weird thing about this is I received it even though it didn't say fulfilled on my page. So I got this from Lug Live. This is a Lug Live purchase. And usually when you make the purchase, it'll just say paid, which means they've taken your money. And usually when they have actually sort of packaged it and sent it, they'll change the word from paid to fulfilled. And it sat just being paid. It still says paid. So that's kind of weird. It never has gone to, it never clicked over to say fulfilled. So even when I was checking in to see if this order had come out, it just kept saying paid. So I sort of, let it go. And I wasn't going to freak out until after Christmas and luckily there was nothing in here that was a gift. So I wasn't going to say anything to customer service. I knew the customer service was going to be inundated. So I thought I'll just wait until after Christmas. If I don't see anything until, like the new year, or if I don't hear from them, I should say, until the new year, then I would probably send them an email. But as it turns out, it shipped, but they never ever changed the word from paid to fulfilled. So, anyway, so there you go. Just a little update on that. So you may want to, if you happen to have an outstanding order, just because it doesn't say fulfilled doesn't necessarily mean it's not coming, and vice versa. Because I definitely had an order a while ago that said fulfilled for like a month and a half, and it never showed up. So things are still not quite right at Lug. I think they're getting better overall. I think the trend is getting better, but I think things are still, not perfect. And I think they're not exactly happy with the way things are going yet. They're certainly not back to normal. So anyway, that's enough on the delivery dilemma, but let's take a look. So just before I go though, I just wanted to I did notice this right off the bat. There's a little sort of cut there. Do you see that? Right there. So that came, sort of in, like, when I got it. So as soon as I picked it up, I actually noticed it right off the bat, which worries me a little bit because, not that this is, I think, going to affect any of the contents, but it is somewhat worrisome that a bag can be so easily punctured and can get so easily sliced that it could actually go and penetrate down deeper into the product. So that is a little bit of a worrisome thing. So this is part of the reason why I don't like bags. One, because it doesn't really provide a whole lot of protection from much of anything, and terrible for the environment. So there we go. So let's open this, and I do believe there's perforation. Yay! Okay, because I did not bring scissors this time, so although this perforation's not working very well today. Usually once I find it, it just rips. But this is not ripping today. Oh, there it goes. There we go. All right, so here we go. So it's a very small order, nothing exciting, nothing really, big is my point, but I think it's exciting. So here we go. So the first two things I'm going to show you are the mini choo-choos. And I got the little mini choo-choos in these new colors because, where's the opening? Because I really like these colors. So if you saw my last unboxing, it was 100% all Maples cream. And here it is. Here's the mini choo-choo in Maples cream. And it actually looks really, really nice. The leaves are just big enough that you can sort of see whole leaves on them, on the whole thing, on like a side. And by the way, can we just talk about pattern placement? The word lug is practically right dead center in the back of that. You can see a whole leaf. There's a nice sort of little break of color there. And then over on this side, you get the darker ones. And again, little break of color right down the middle. That little logo right there. So the pattern placement on this is pretty awesome. I get, all the different colors on this side, and on this side I just get that perfect little lug right in the middle. So I'm really, really happy about this one. So yeah, I like the pattern, and they actually had it. They're not letting me open this? No, they're not going to let me open it. Anyways, that's the interior there. You can barely see it. Unless I cut this tag open. I don't know why. I think it's just stuck. And I don't feel like fishing it. Oh, maybe. Can I do that easily? No, not easily. Anyway, so that's the Maples Cream. And the other one, which I'm really thrilled about, is the Tartan Plaid. So, before the winter edition box, this was going to be one of my first Tartan Plaid items. And I'm really, really liking it. I think it's so cute. I think that pattern looks... I wasn't sure if it was going to be too big for such a small item, but it actually looks really, really good. And again, pattern placement's not bad. I get a little white line across here, and then across the back here it's just lots of green and blue. So good color representation all around, and that's the interior there. I don't usually use these when I get these choo-choos, so I usually take them out and put other things in them. So I do have a small little pile of these sitting somewhere, because I usually use them for other things, because I don't really actually take a lot of pills, and when I do, they're all at home, and I actually carry them in a tiny, tiny, tiny little, like a little, those tiny little pill, the ones that used to get, like, in the 70s, those tiny little bottles where you just unscrew it and all of them are in there. I prefer doing it that way because it just takes up so much less space. If I were to sort of individually put all my pills in something, it just takes up way more space in my bag. So I usually use these things for something other than pills. So I'm really, really happy I have this. I'm still not sure if I'm keeping my Dory. And if I do, then I'll have a little accessory to go with it. So I'm really happy about that. So those are my two mini choo-choos. And I think they were on sale. Like extra. Like they weren't just $15 or $13 or whatever it is they usually were for. I forget what the deal was that week. But that week there was a slightly better deal. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab these two colors because there were a couple of colors when the mini choo-choos first came out that I was like, I'll wait. And then they sold out. And I just thought, well, I'm sure they've got more, right? And to this day, they still haven't gotten any more in. I'm still regretting not getting them. So I just thought, they're here. There's a bit of a sale. I'm jumping on it before I lose out. So, but of course, they're all still there. Of course, there's like, 200 left of each color, but it's fine. I got what I needed. All right, last one here. I'm really, really excited about this. This is the one I was hoping to grab and get before the holidays were over. So this, I'm so happy about this one, are the cargo compression cubes, packing cubes, but they're the compression ones. So it's in the tartan plaid as well. But the reason why I wanted them, oh my God, it looks so good. That looks so cool. I'm so, so happy about these. So, actually, that was the wrong zipper. This is the right zipper. Kind of forgot about that. So this is a small one on the outside here, and then the slightly larger one, or the medium one. I call that medium because if you got the larger set, there's one even bigger than that, and the medium is this size. So there's a small and the medium, and look how cute. Anyway, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do, because I'm a seasonal kind of gal, so I like to kind of do things by season. So I actually have like a couple of shirts, like t-shirts. One's a long sleeve shirt, one's a short sleeve shirt. I just bought myself a sweatshirt, just for Christmas time. So and I don't use them at any other time. So I kind of want to have a place that I can just shove them and put them away so they can be hidden somewhere, but take up a whole lot, like very, very little space. And I think this is going to be the perfect solution. So I'm actually going to use the larger one to house the shirts and all the novelty things that I wear around Christmas time. So like I said, my, I've got a sweatshirt, and I used to have a turtleneck, but I don't really wear turtlenecks anymore. They kind of make me gag. But I do have one that I keep just in case because I love it so much. But it's just like they've got like Christmas motifs and things like that I only wear at Christmas time. So I'm going to put them in here and then compress the crap out of it and then put it away. And hopefully it won't take up a lot of space in my cupboard. And then I also have a lot of Christmas socks, and there's so many of them. I have so many Christmas socks. So what I was hoping to do, because usually what ends up happening in my little well, my huge actually sock drawer. Well, I have many sock drawers, but that's a conversation for another day. I'm a little obsessed with socks as well. So, lugs, socks. That's kind of my thing. So, anyways, I have tons and tons and tons and tons of socks. But I have one drawer where all of my novelty socks, like my Easter socks, my Halloween socks, my Christmas socks, all the seasons, and then all the, I got like cat ones and dog ones and like stuff with French fries on them. Like I just love socks. So I kind of thought, you know what? When I dig through, I'm looking for the Easter ones. All I ever find are my Christmas ones because I have way more Christmas ones than I have anything else. So I'm hoping that this will be where all my Christmas socks go. So this is where like the sweatshirts and things will go, and this is where the socks will go. And then I can put them all together, and I know that all my Christmas stuff, like in December, I can pull both of them out and then, throw them back into, sort of into circulation. And then at the end of the year, at the end of, Christmas, I put them all back in and put the two away. And that's what I'm hoping to do. Now, it's entirely possible that the sweatshirts will go in here and the socks will go in there. And the reason is because that's how many socks I have. So it's entirely possible that I may not be able to get all the socks in the small one, and they'll have to switch because I only have, like I said, a couple of like 2 or 3 sort of thin little shirts and things, and they'll probably easily fit in there if I really squish them, but I may have to switch into there. So there you go. So I'm so happy about this because, like I said, they couldn't have come in a better time because it's probably going to be in the next week. I'm still wearing the Christmas stuff because it's like the week between Christmas and New Year to me is still like Christmas season, so I'm kind of getting away with having one more week of fun stuff. So once, the new year comes, then I'm going to pack these back up, put them away, put all the tartan plaid things away, and then they get to come out next Christmas. So there we go. So this is what I got. So I'm actually really happy, and I think these were also on sale. Again, can't remember exactly how much they were. I think they were Amanda's host pick or something like that week. So tartan plaid this week. So the last order was all Maples cream, although this was a little sort of residual Maples cream. And then this week is the tartan plaid week, which is perfect because this is the week of Christmas. So I'm kind of glad this all arrived, and I love looking at this. Like this, just looking at this pattern, this print, these colors makes me really, really happy. So I'm really glad that they actually came back with another plaid because, yeah, I'm apparently a total sucker for plaids. So there we go. That is it. That's the order. I did place, I think, an order for one thing, maybe 2 things this past week. So I guess there's another order coming. I just don't remember what I ordered at the moment. But I am going to really try to slow down. And like I said, and I think, if you watch my previous video, I'm actually going to try to start really paring down. So one, I'm really going to try to make sure that I don't buy as much this year. There's really no need for me to buy that much. And I think I'm going to try to start getting rid of the ones I have. And I think I'm going to sell them all off. So there might actually be a video where I just show you what I'm selling. Because there's a fair bit. I just kind of went through some of it and I went, oh, there's a fair bit of it. So, just so I can make space, 1, because I'm running out of space, 2, because if there is something really amazing that comes up, I actually have no more space for it anymore. Like even the Skyliner that I got in the Maples Cream last week is sort of temporarily living on top of a bunch of other stuff, and it's not really its permanent home, but because I have nowhere to put it where I would normally put my stuff, it's just sort of living, in a really weird spot, and I'm realizing that now that I have too much stuff and I need to start sort of whittling down so that the things I really, really want to keep actually have a home. And then if that home is overflowing, that means I have too much stuff. So there we go. That is where I'm sort of at. That's going to be sort of my New Year's thing. But I am still weak though. So you never know. I might still end up buying more stuff than I want. So anyways, we'll see. Or more stuff than I have room for. Not what I want. I want it all. But I may not have the space for it. So there we go. That is the video. So yes, the cargo tandem. The cargo compression cubes. And then my 2 little mini choo-choos. I do love looking at them. Anyways, that's it. Happy holidays, because we're still kind of in holiday mode. So if I don't make another video before, have a very happy new year. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.